Oh, hi! I don't have the most extensive library at home. I just have few collections of books. All these books are so dear to me. I couldn't remember when exactly I started collecting these books, but I guess it all started when I happened to realize of my deep fascination for arts and literature. So maybe sometime when I was just a kid, and these have been accumulating through the years. I don't choose specific genre when I read. I do love every genre there is in literature. Oh. Hello there, it's me again, Ben. Before we can get excited of what I will be sharing with you today, please hit that subscribe button down below as well as that notification bell right there so you will be notified of my new vlogs. And for you guys who have showed to me gestures of the generosity of your heart through liking, commenting my previous vlogs, and subscribing to this channel, thank you so very much from the innermost chamber of my heart. From my plethora of books, many stand out as these are all my favorites. But in today's episode, I will be sharing with you top 5 of my favorite books that touched my heart and soul and influenced me in so many ways. And so I'm inviting you and welcome to Arts and Homes! And so, let's kick the things off. Let's start with top 5. And my personal choice for the top 5 spot is Philadelphia. Now, a major motion picture, a novel by Christopher Davis, based on the screenplay written by Ron Niswainer. I do love this book. I remember I was still in college then when I read this book one windy night until the break of dawn. I was moved by the main character's drive and passion for law. Andrew Beckett, brilliant and ambitious lawyer, had been assigned the most important case of his legal career to be named a partner in one of the law firms in Philadelphia. However, his future wasn't as certain as it seemed, for he had aids he acquired from one of the random men in the adult theater. He was fired as soon as the symptoms grew more visible. He was a lawyer, and he knew that the charges were unfounded. Thus, he fought legally for his job and dignity, no matter what the cost was. This book, Philadelphia, actually captured my heart, for this actually evoked stories of beliefs about justice, about discrimination, and above all, about love. For the 4th spot, my personal pick is this classic novel, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I love the smell of this book. Of all the classic novels I've read, apart from Wuthering Heights, The Scarlet Letter, Emma, Persuasion, and many more, Pride and Prejudice fascinates me more. Firstly because I fell in love with the vivid delineations of English countryside lifestyles. This book, which opens with probably one of the most famous sentences in English literature, is an iconic comedy of social matters. And oh, by the way, what was that probably one of the most famous sentences in English literature? In her book, Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen states, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife." How lovely is that? In this book, Jane Austen's sense of comic and satirical ridicule make this novel one of the enduring classics of the English language. Elizabeth Bennet, one of the most delightful characters of all time, would be enough to make Pride and Prejudice outstanding among English novels. For my top 3, I've chosen Message in a Bottle by Nicholas Sparks. Oh, I adore this novel so much. Well, I am a Nicholas Sparks fan. I guess I've read all his novels and I love all of his books. I cried a river of tears when I first read The Notebook, but I adore Message in a Battle the most. In this novel, Teresa, one of the main characters, finds a battle on the beach, which contains a letter of love and longing. And challenged by the mystery and emotions, she begins a search for the man that will change her life forever. Sparks, in his first best-selling novel, The Notebook, created a testament to romantic love that touched readers, and in this Message in a Battle book, he renews our faith in destiny, in the ability of lovers to find each other no matter what, no matter when. For top 2, my personal pick is Suzannes' Diary for Nicholas by James Patterson. I was still in college when I read this book, and I could still feel the emotions, how he criticized emotionally this novel with passion. This book made me cry and fall in love, and this also taught me one golden lesson. And that one golden lesson I've learned from this book goes this way. Imagine life is a game in which you are juggling 5 balls. The balls are called first work, second family, third is health, the fourth one friends, and the fifth one is integrity. And you are keeping all of them in the air. But one day, you finally come to understand that work is a rubber ball. If you drop it, it'll bounce back. The other 4 balls, family, health, friends, and integrity, are made of glass. If you drop one of these, it will be irrevocably scuffed, nicked, and shattered. For top 1, this book actually happens to be my personal favorite. 3 Weeks with My Brother, my brothers Nicholas and Mika Sparks. Oh, this is such a masterpiece, so beautifully, poignantly, and deeply written, and I couldn't help myself but cry. I was so moved and touched in so many ways, and at the end of the novel, I was actually crying an ocean of tears. This is actually a memoir, where the 2 brothers, the only surviving members of the family, set off on a 3-week trip around the globe. And against the backdrop of the wonders of the world, Mika and Nicholas recall their childhood adventures and the tragedies that tested their faith. And in the process, they discovered startling truths about loss, love, and hope.